Let me tell you something, these banks, credit card companies, financial institutions, they are about to be mad with me today because we are no longer going to be making them rich, but we're about to start making them pay us. I'm about to tell you exactly how you can make your credit card work for you and how to put some money in your pocket while doing it. So if you want to know exactly how you can do this, make sure you stick around. I'll be right back. What's up, guys? This is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you can use, but first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, konnichiwa, shalom. Thanks so much for stopping by, but don't just be a stranger. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the family because here we go everywhere in life together and all we do is win. Also, do me a huge favor and like this video. It is absolutely free and it helps me while I help you, and we are all winning. So I am coming in hot today, y'all, because I am going to be showing you how to make your credit card work for you instead of working for these credit card companies, because many of us has lent a helping hand in making them rich. Take Visa, for instance. Their net worth is $388 billion. Yes, I did say billion. MasterCard is worth $348 billion. Chase Bank is worth $428 billion. And for those of you that are like, well, that's why I use a credit union, I hate to burst your bubble here, but Navy Federal Credit Union is worth $111 billion. So there's that. So this year we are going to put an end to making them all rich while we get nothing out of it but a bunch of debt. And some of you may already be aware of some of the things that I'm about to share, but many of us have not had the opportunity to learn these things. But I just want to level the playing field here because these credit card companies are playing hardball, but guess what? We are going to show up today. So first and foremost, I hope you're sitting down. I have to give you the harsh truth. These financial institutions expect you to fail when it comes to using credit cards, and many people actually do. They have a very specific money recipe, and guess who's the main ingredients? You and I. According to the Consumer Financial Credit Bureau, majority of the revenue, majority of the money that these companies are making comes from interest payments. So if we are in debt, that means we are paying interest, which means we are keeping them rich. But the crazy thing about all of this, interest is totally avoidable. And this is a must if you want your credit card to work for you. And if you want to avoid paying interest, this is what you're going to have to do. There is absolutely no other way around this. You have to pay your balance in full every month, and not just minimum payments, because when that's the only thing that you are paying is the minimum, then you will end up paying twice as much for whatever it is that you purchase. And I need you to really see what this looks like, because a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't truly understand. So I'm about to take you to school real quick, okay? We're going to have a real deep lesson. Take a deep breath. Let's go to the debt repayment calculator. So we're going to start with a credit card balance of maybe $3,000. Now they want to know what your credit card rate is. That's your APR. So when it comes to the credit card rate, it can range anywhere from 12 to 13 to up to 25%. And many people fall somewhere in the middle of that. So we'll just go ahead on and use 20% as the credit card rate. So when it comes to the minimum payment, you either have a set amount that you have to pay, or there's like a certain percentage that you pay. And that percentage usually is anywhere from about 1 to 3%. But today I'm going to just go on a higher end of that. We'll say you pay about 3%. And what that comes to is a monthly payment of about $90. So if you look right here, the total payments that you will have to pay is $6,361.05. That is more than double of what you actually use. And on top of having to pay that much back, look at how much time it's saying it will take you. It'll take you about 182 months if all you pay is the minimum payment. 182 months equates to 15 years and 2 months to pay off a $3,000 balance, and only doing it by paying the minimum payment every month. And I understand, you know, we're in trying times, and I don't want to make you feel bad if that's the only thing you can pay, but I really wanted you to see what that looks like. Now, I don't care if you never pay your balance off in full every month, but at least try your very best to pay off more than a minimum payment. So before you start getting any of the money back or worrying about how you can get money back. This is the most important thing that people need to understand, because this is how you're going to be able to get those rewards at no cost. And a lot of people don't like to hear this part. They always want to fast forward and jump ahead and get to the, oh, how can I make money? But most of those people that do that are the people that are in debt and don't understand this very important piece of the puzzle. And that's the reason that they honestly offer the rewards that they do, because they know that the majority of people that use their cards will not follow the things that I'm telling you today. And instead of you actually getting the rewards, you end up paying for that in your interest payments. So the number one thing that you can do to be at the head of the table is to actually pay your statement balance off in full each month. I only use my credit card, and the reason I've been so successful in doing it is because I treat my credit card as if it's my debit card. So if I do not actually have the funds, if I do not have access to cash, my own money to pay off whatever it is that I'm trying to put on credit, I don't purchase it. Do not make future plans for money that you do not have, because a lot of people will be like, well, you know, I have a check coming in at this time, or I'm going to go do this and get a little extra money. Anything can happen, and you can fall short and end up in a really bad place. So if you don't actually have the money, do not make plans for it. But I use my credit card for everything, and I pay off the balance on the due date. If you pay off the balance by the due date, then you will avoid interest payments. Now keep in mind, when you carry over a balance from the month that you did not end up paying off, you accrue a daily interest rate. You are paying interest every day. And that's another thing a lot of people don't understand, because when you see that APR, you just think it's like a one-time fee that goes here or there. No, it's every single day. And no, you're not paying that APR every single day. You're probably like, oh no, I'm definitely not going to be using my credit card. But no, how you determine what your daily periodic rate is, that's what it's called. You're going to take whatever your APR is, and you'll divide it by the number of days that's taken into account for the year. And depending on the credit card issuer, is usually about 360 days or 365 days. If you have about a 20% APR and you divide that by 360 days, that's going to give you about a 0.00055 daily periodic rate. So for each day that you have a balance, you're going to be charged that rate. So let's say at the end of the month you have $3,000. If you take that rate and multiply by $3,000, that's about $1.66 you're being charged a day. I hope you're still with me. This is a lot. I need a quick water break myself. All right. So that's pretty much how that rate is determined. But what ends up happening is, whatever your credit card balance is, by the end of the day, you'll be charged that rate. They're going to add that interest charge to your total balance, and that's what's going to roll over to the next day. So if you have that $3,000 credit card balance, they'll add $1.66 to it, and the next day your balance will be $3,001.66, and then you'll be charged interest to that total balance, not the $3,000. It's going to be the balance that includes the interest. So then you're paying interest on your interest. And we can avoid this again by paying the entire balance off. And I know that a lot of people are not able to do that, so try to at least pay several times throughout the month if you can. If you can't do the whole balance, of course pay your minimum payment, but try to make several additional payments too, because that's going to help decrease the interest that you are being charged. And there is so much more when it comes to interest, but if you want to know any more, such as there's a grace period that you're given for certain circumstances, and just overall all things interest, if you're interested in that, comment down below and let me know, and I will try to get another video to you. But the main reason a lot of people have clicked on this video is because they want to see how can I make money with these credit cards. So the way that I use my credit card, I end up getting about $200 back a month because of the rewards, because of using it for every purchase that I make and making sure I'm targeting those extra categories where I'm getting more money back. Also making sure I'm not paying interest on it. So I get about $200 a month, and if you take $200, you multiply that by 12, that's $2,400 that I'm putting into my pocket. So why not? I use my credit card for absolutely everything, but it's things that I would normally spend money on. Like I said, I'm using it as my debit card. So if I'm going to the store to make groceries, yes, I'm from New Orleans, so we make groceries, okay? If I'm going to the store to make groceries, then I use my credit card for that. If I'm going to get gas, I use my credit card for that. It's my my daily expenses that I'm charging to my credit card, but I'm also creating a budget. I'm also creating a spreadsheet that lets me keep up with how much I'm spending so that by the end of the month, I can pay that off. That's how it's working for me. I do not let anything roll over, because I'm telling you, you could swipe that card easily and lose track of how much you have spent, and then next month you'll have to have something rolling over. Now, Dave Ramsey say I'm stupid for doing this, okay? He say everyone who does this is stupid, because it is true that a lot of people fall, but not that you're stupid, but it is true that a lot of people, you know, get caught in this, and of course they're setting these traps because they need to make money. But that's why I'm trying to tell you how to outsmart them, how to make them pay you instead of you paying them. And most credit cards use a point reward system that allows you to earn points when you use their credit card, and usually it's 1% cash back that you receive per purchase. And then there's extra categories where you can get more points for using your card at different restaurants, at different stores, usually up to 5%. This is actually a pretty good reward system, but only if you're not paying interest, because then you're not really being rewarded, you're just paying for this. Now, I can make a different video as well about the credit cards and what type of rewards you get for what. If you are interested in that, also comment down below and let me know. So the biggest two takeaways is, first and foremost, do not pay interest, but also if you're going to use your credit card, use it like a debit card and only use it if you have the funds to cover it. And also in the process of this has helped my score tremendously. There's like a big myth about if you pay off your credit card, then it does not help your credit score. That is absolutely not true, because first and foremost, they look at your credit utilization rate. So if you have a high utilization, which means how much is used versus how much you have available, then that's going to tank your score. So paying it off every month is keeping your utilization really low. But I'm knocking on 800, y'all, and it's really helping me out. And I hope that what I've shared with you today has helped you in some way. I hope that you enjoyed. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe if you have not done so already. And thanks so much for watching. Until next time, we are out. Peace.